Hey, welcome to Witch in the Kitchen. Tonight we're talking about brownies. Why brownies? Well, because sometimes things get kind of rough in life. You go through dark periods, and when you're going through those times, sometimes it helps to light a candle, light your way, and other times, candles don't quite cut it, in which case you need chocolate. So tonight we're hitting the chocolate. I'm a big fan of using what you have in your house, and so although I love butter, I am all about butter. I only had one stick left, and I am saving that for my popcorn. So I'm using oil. I have about a half a cup of oil in here, some vanilla, and we're going to be adding 3 eggs. And I'm also making these gluten-free. Got some gluten intolerances in this household, so I try to do as much as I can gluten-free. For that, I've made up a gluten-free mix. I make my own, but Bisquick has some you can grab. Use it for everything. It's really handy. So we're going to mix in the eggs and the oil. I'm going to add to that about 3/4 cup of sugar and some the mix. About a half a cup of the mix and a 1/3 cup cocoa powder. We're going to mix this up. We'll be right back. Okay, got the noise done with. Chocolate. Chocolate's the best. I think there's a reason J.K. Rowling's wrote in chocolate that were given to the characters after an encounter with a Dementor. Life can be like, you know, you encounter a Dementor, so we're going for the chocolate. In addition to that, any kitchen witch, worth her salt, is going to have a spice, cinnamon, in her house or his house. Cinnamon will really amp up anything you're working on. It's a good heater-upper of things, you know, it amps things up. I'm adding cinnamon to this chocolate because I need to bring a little sweetness in my life, bring a little abundance to my life. Another thing I'm doing when I'm adding these coffee, instant coffee. Quite honestly, I don't care for instant coffee normally. Find it a bit of an abomination. Unless, you know, you're dead broke and desperate for caffeine, which can happen. It's happened. So we're throwing that in here. The reason why the coffee is because it's from my ancestors. My ancestors love good dark black coffee. So we're putting that in as well because I can use a little bit of help from my ancestors. We'll whip that right up right there. Once this is all done, you're going to grab a spoon, which I forgot to grab, and we're going to put this in a pan that's already been greased, buttered, sprayed, and put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. And you know, there is a quote that I dearly love that makes me think of this. When you're going through a hard time in your life, when things are getting rough, you know, the quote is, when you're going through hell, keep going and bring chocolate.